It is the 5th, Sunday the 5th of September, and I just completed 8 miles. 8 miles along the canal path. I ran 4 miles up, 4 miles back, and in my new shoes. Let me see if I can flip the camera around. I don't know if I can. No, it won't let me. Drat. I'll just send a pic of them with this vlog. I wish I could turn the camera around. That really annoys me. Oh well. That's life, you know? Anyway, 4 miles up, 4 miles back. I stopped very briefly twice. Once was because I'm in my new shoes. So I stopped briefly to untie them. I ran with them untied because they were just a bit too tight. So I untied them, and then the other time was to pee because either I stopped to pee or I was gonna pee. And that's just the way it goes. That's what happens when you're running. The body says, now it's gonna happen. Anyway, by mile 5, most of the run was really lovely, and then by mile 5, the air is just really thick right now, and I wasn't getting enough air. My breathing wasn't working for me. So I tried to exhale, push out. I tried to push out the old oxygen and the old air and breathe in, but I never quite got there. Hot spot on my left heel, but I just ran through it. I've reached the point now where I'm telling my body, this is what you're doing and you will do it. And I felt like there were two of me out there. It was like there was one of me that was like, I could stop now. I could just stop right now and sit down here. And then the other part of me was like, no, you said 8 miles, you're going to do 8 miles. You did 6 miles last week, and if you don't do 8 miles this week, you're going to be very disappointed with yourself. So do the 8 miles. So I kept going. So those two parts of me were, I wouldn't say at war, they just were having a lovely discussion for the last half of the run. But I'm to the point where I'm just now saying to myself, this is what you're going to do, and you're going to do it. And these shoes are just lovely. Other than the hot spot under my left foot, I guess I just have nerve issues. I guess I just have nerve problems. It's frustrating, but I'm gonna just have to live with it. Other than that, the cushioning is superb, absolutely lovely. I just fell into a lovely gait all the way through, and it's like there's no pain in any part of my leg. There's no soreness in my calf, my knees, my hips, nothing. No soreness whatsoever. Just the hot spot under my left heel. And as I was flagging from mile 5 onward, it wasn't because of my muscles. It was just because I just couldn't get enough air. I had that sort of pillow over my face, kind of nausea, that yucky feeling. But I just kept going best I could, and I knew, and I sort of inserted myself into the marathon. I got to mile 6 and I just told myself, come on, you're at mile 24, you can do this. You've done most of the marathon, you can do the last 2. And actually, psychologically, it helped me to see familiar territory as I came back around, because I knew I was getting closer, and that helped me. So last week it was good to strike out. This week it was good to have the familiar territory. So I'm going to get in my car and go home and rest. More later.